try to flirt with me and whatnot.
But it was cheese puffy.
Oh, yeah. It was very cheesy.
Like my angel. And
my hot tamale.
But then he insults you at one point in the text, too, which was like, wait, whoa, dude, you don't score big doing that.
I thought you had brains and beauty. And it's kind of like, okay.
Like, oh, my God. When I read that, I thought, wow, fuck, dude.
Yeah. Needless to say, Chrissy and I proceeded to do some sleuthing around because I was like, this is definitely someone trying to fuck with me.
At one point, because we tried to break it down, let's just fucking call the number. But we'll call it from my phone because he doesn't have my number.
Yeah.
Or if he does, I mean, he's not approached me, so let's just call from my number and see. And we, like, Googled the shit out of it. We Googled it.
Googled the name, Facebooked the name, Googled the number.
Yeah, everything. I did a reverse trace. Yeah. Like, we were doing everything on that phone number to figure out who it was, and nothing was coming up. There was nothing. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end.
Yeah.
So then we decided to call, and it rang and rang and rang. But then when it finally picked up, when it picked up, we both looked at each other like, oh, shit. And then it went to a text now.
Yeah.
Like
text now app.
Text now voicemail. Well, that this person cannot receive messages or anything, blah, blah, blah. So we look it up and we see that it's an app. And then at this point, Hope is convinced it's her family. So she drops it into family chat.
Family chat, yeah. I drop it into anytime. This goes for anybody and anything. Anytime I'm not sure, I usually ask my family because, family friends will be like, oh, can I add your sister? Or can I add, your daughter or whatever? Mm-hmm. So I dropped the name in and I said, does anyone know a Todd Goose? And my dad starts laughing his ass off. Like he puts smiley emojis.
Yeah.
And then my brother Gabe, I'll clarify that. He goes, oh, that name sounds familiar. Like, I met a Todd at Draft Bar, and I was like, what? Like, the story didn't seem right. I proceeded to call my brother.
Well, and you said, like, the whole family was intrigued, and then it went dead radio silent when you said the name.
Yeah. It's strange. I'm going to have to do some more sleuthing today once I get over there. Needless to say, I called my brother. That's what I was going to do. So I called him to see if I could hear his voice, like, you can tell someone's lying.
Oh,
and
yeah.
their voice, like, kind of goes.
I mean, we did a speaker, so I was even listening to see, was he going to have, a variation of sound all of a sudden, or like laughing or tripping up on his words.
But no, he sounded pretty confident that it wasn't him.
He did.
So, Todd Guskak, mystery man.
Todd, if you're listening, I mean, I guess you have to send her another text and maybe be less aggressive and less cheesy. Oh, and by the way, say hi to your wife that you mentioned in the text too. Right. It's just kind of funny. Now I'm laughing about it now, but at first I was concerned for you. I really was.
Yeah, because I've had other stalkers.
Well, not only that, I mean, just it's not cool. And, when you're doing something, you don't want you don't want to feel threatened because you're putting yourself out there. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's a big deal. And nobody wants to I wouldn't want you to do a podcast being afraid that some psychopath is going to start texting you and then meet you outside of your car, my angel baby.
Jesus.
My hot tamale.
Good thing I have a little pocket knife in my purse. I'm going to shank somebody.
I have nothing. I'm a dead woman. No, I can throw mean fists. So I'm not too concerned. And once we find out who it really is, you'll get a shout out on the podcast. If that's what you were going for, good for you.
At least you were pretty creative instead of being like, hey, can I be a guest?
Yeah, I guess, right? This is their way of being a guest because we don't really do guests on the show.
No.
And we may on occasion, when Hope goes on vacation, vice versa, I'll have somebody step in. But those are going to be the rare times. So, I mean, Todd, if you're free in August, I think Hope's going on vacation. I know, I'll hook you up. I got a seat right across. You can tell me all about your sweet angel baby. God. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
All right, so
we've encountered some crazy shit this week.
A little bit, just to say the least.
The old lady at CB now. At Corner Bakery.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We call it CB. Because we also nickname every fucking place we go to, too. Noodles is Nudes.
Yeah.
CB is Corner Bakery.
What else do we have?
I feel like we have
McD's.
Mickey D's. Well, I think that one's
a
pretty
standard
typical for everybody.
What else?
I don't know. I feel like we have a lot, but we say them as we go.
The Marinos, or how do we say Marianos?
The Mars.
The Mars. There we go.
The Mars. Chipotles. Yeah.
Yeah, we do nickname everything.
We do nickname everything.
Oh, my God.
It's fucking fun. nobody really knows where you're going. Like, whenever we say nudes, they're always like, wait, what? Where are you going? We're going to nudes. All right. Anyway, so back to the CB.
Old lady sitting behind us at CB.
She was ridiculous, dude.
As this woman was speaking, which we'll elaborate on, both of us.
Yeah.
I asked Chrissie, I said, let me guess what she looks like.
Yeah, you were so dead on, dude. It was scary.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like sometimes the way in which people speak, you can kind of visualize the type of person they are. This lady, though, she, like, I asked Chrissie, I said, does she have, like, dirty, brownish, blondish hair?
Yep.
I was
Check.
right.
Check.
Then I said, what, pink lipstick?
Check.
Check.
I mean, she'd eaten most of it off, but I could see the line of it, so yes.
And then what else? I said she was, like, average, like, body size, height.
Yeah, which
weight.
she was tall and
Thin.
very thin, but yeah, but that was like, I mean, it's hard to tell that one, right?
And then what else did I say? Did she about...
You talked about her eyeshadow, and you thought she had on...
Oh, I thought she had frosty pink on.
And she had 70s blue.
There you go.
That's
the only
70s
thing I
blue.
missed.
Yeah, but everything else was dead on. She was super tan. At one point in her life, she sat out on her patio with a fucking can of Tab in her, those lounge chairs, the old ones that used to
the
weave together.
slats?
Yeah, like the plastic. Oh my God, yes, those. I forgot all about those. And a smoker. I would put $99 on it that she was a smoker. Yeah. So, okay, now we have to talk about what she said.
Naturally. We were just casually listening to the things around us.
We're the biggest fucking eavesdroppers
But
on everybody's
when
conversations.
a story is really intriguing, I'm sorry, you're speaking very loudly.
I was just going to say, in fairness, everybody heard her story because she was so fucking loud.
I felt bad for the woman sitting with her.
Well, we'll talk about what her reaction was anyway.
That woman did not get a word in. So needless to say, Chrissie and I are chilling. We hear this woman. She is, at this point, we're like coming in mid-conversation, I guess, right?
Yes.
She's talking to somebody on the phone at this point. She's got it on the phone. I couldn't tell because my back was turned to her. But she starts talking about how, I guess, the grandson or son, some dude at St. Pat's, needs to go to summer school, and she needs to find out these classes and what he needs because he's not being monitored. And she's like talking about this, but she's repeating herself to the person on the phone. And she must have went through this, like 4 or 5 times?
It was her son on the phone.
Okay, so maybe it was a grandson or something. Yeah. But needless to say, like, she was going over and over. And Chrissie and I are looking at each other like, if this person didn't get the point the first 3 times, then you might as well just not talk to them anymore.
Exactly. And then, too, I mean, she was making the kid sound like he was a absolute fucking idiot.
Yeah. Wait, but then the conversation gets better. So she ends up, I think, hanging up the phone with the son at this point.
Oh, my God, I know what you're going to say.
And she starts talking to the woman across from her. And she goes, yeah, and this, I guess the granddaughter, I don't know who this random granddaughter's name is, but she goes, yeah, she's batshit crazy. I'm going to have to drive her to wherever she needs to go.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, which
When
part?
she first hung up the phone with him, she was like, my God, he never shuts up.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and I was just like,
I'm looking at my notes. I didn't even write that part down.
And
I
literally fucking looked at you like, wait, what? What? He didn't get 5 words in edgewise.
He didn't. So then, but she goes on to talk about the granddaughter and how she's batshit crazy and that the knob came off of the bathroom door because she pulled so hard while the dad was on the toilet. I could not stop. I literally laughed out loud, and Chrissie can attest to it. Like, and then I could not stop laughing because it was like so bizarre.
Well, then I kept thinking to myself, is she living with them that she knows these situations, or is she just getting feedback from the son that never shuts the fuck up? Like, where is she learning all of this stuff?
And then she goes on to explain how the son told the psychologist about the girl's behavior and that she's not bipolar.
No, that wasn't the daughter. Then she was talking about the wife.
Oh my God.
That was about the wife because she said that, she doesn't know why he stays with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was so much going on in that conversation.
It was pinging around so fast, but I heard her say he doesn't deserve this. She's absolutely crazy.
So this other lady got trapped in her lovely vent session. The woman did not even get a word in. I couldn't even tell if she had a voice. She could have been a mute. And the story's going on. And then eventually, right towards the end of the conversation, when both of them were going to split, Chrissie and I are like anticipating the big finish. And then, of course, birds start chirping so loudly.
Oh my God. What the fuck, birds? Because there was stuff she said that we didn't hear.
We couldn't catch it, and it was very sad.
Fucking birds.
And the last note of the conversation was, how do you spend $32 at McDonald's? And I looked at Chrissie, and I was like, girl,
but
that's easily done.
She was talking about it for a family of 4 too, because she said it was him, his wife, and the kids. And I'm like, fucking easy, $32. They got off easy because it's about $10 a person.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it wasn't $40.
She was worked up about that $32.
Dude, I can spend $25 on my own
by myself.
Like, we've had this conversation. Tell Drunk Hope to go to McDonald's. I'm spending like an additional $25.
Yeah, because you end up buying shit you don't want. So yeah, $32 at McDonald's.
Easily done, girl.
Yeah.
I want to be like, lady, you have no idea how easy that is.
Exactly. And then to end it, they're getting up and they're walking away, and the woman
great.
who wasn't facing us.
I didn't see this interaction.
Oh, it was priceless.
Chrissie had to tell me about it.
So I looked at the woman, because now I get to see the woman who she's been having the conversation with, because they're getting up to throw away their plates and so forth. And she turns and she looks at me, and the other woman is still
Chatty Cathy.
And the other woman looks at me and she rolls her eyes and smiles. You could tell we both watched them when they were separating. That other woman could not get away from her fast enough.
Yeah, she was ready to go. She whipped out her white sunglasses.
She was so ready. She just kept taking the steps back, and then the other woman kept walking towards her, and she kept taking 2 steps back.
Yep.
It was like, she's going to run.
Also, for the record, didn't anticipate the Chatty Cathy lady to be driving a old red car.
Way, dude, she was driving a car from like the 80s. She's stuck in that
time zone.
In that timeline. Stuck hard. It's our CB lunch dates. We encounter all the old women that go there at lunch, and then we have to... Well, we don't have to listen, but we just choose to.
It was just I swear, this woman was just like, you had to listen.
And it was just stuff that you should not be talking that loudly about. It was so
she
personal.
She put everybody's
so
business out there.
I mean, granted, we don't know the family. We don't know who they are. So, we'll never piece it together.
But if I ever saw her on the street, I'd be like, oh, everybody's bipolar.
I know everything about you. Yeah, about your whole family. Your grandkid's a fucking loser. Your granddaughter's a fucking strong arm fucking breaking shit. Your daughter-in-law is bipolar crazy. And your son can't shut the fuck up. This is what my takeaway is. Fuck.
See, she could have just said it in those 5 words and then
been done.
And let the other lady talk.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do our second Game of Thrones shot.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about some stuff we got coming up.
Some upcoming events.
Some upcoming stuff, because we want to hang out with you guys. So we got some stuff we're going to share with you and let you know where we're going to be.
So then you can meet us there.
Yep.
Okay. So this shot, courtesy.
It feels heavy suddenly.
Oh my. Dude, I'm sweating balls right now.
Me too. That's why I'm like, fuck, dude. I am like really hot. Like, I mean, I wiped my forehead, but I'm like, seriously, I'm like seconds from like, fuck this shirt, man. Like, we're taking this shit off because it is hot in here.
That could be a new like gimmick. Strip podcasting.
Strip podcasting. Like, all right, you have to take a shot, or how does that work? Like strip poker is, if you lose, you have to take something off,
an item of clothing off.
So yeah.
I'll start with my hat.
Fuck yeah, I don't have a fucking hat on. I have my shoes, my socks, my fuck. Do we have an equal amount of clothing on? Do you have socks on?
I do.
Motherfucker.
I have socks, yes.
Dude, you have way more shit on than me. Like, I'd be the first one fucking nude because you have a watch. You could take off a bracelet. I got nothing. I got fucking a hairband, a fucking sports bra, my shirt, my fucking my yogis, and
your yogis.
And that's it. I'm fucked.
Okay, so this shot, I'll just briefly explain it. It's called a mini guinea, meaning mini Guinness, because it looks like one. Because you've got, I tweaked it a little bit. It's the Dark Patron XO Cafe, and then it's topped with Bailey's.
I love that XO Cafe. That is
it's the dark one, though, so this is going to be good.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers. Again, in one shot. Hope almost made it. You didn't even get to the XO.
I know. I still have like a little bit of Bailey's.
That is really good. The dark is a little sweeter, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Even when you smell it out of the bottle, it is.
Because I drink the XO Patron, just the regular. Not bad, just a little sweeter, more chocolatey.
Yeah, it is. That's
but it's
tasty,
good. I like
though.
it. No, this is really
This
good.
was my go-to shot. I was telling Chrissy earlier that when I turned
They're
21,
working.
yeah,